Hello and welcome back to the Right Within podcast. I'm your host, Michaela the Conscious Queen, and today's episode is going to be about vision boards and visualization. Now, this is one of my favorite topics when it comes to manifesting what you would like to see in your reality, because our minds are very powerful, more powerful than we believe them to be. If you can visualize something in your mind or use pictures, photographs, videos, whatever you can to help bring those visions to reality, it's a very powerful tool for bringing in what you would like to experience into your life. So today's episode, we're going to be going into detail about what visualization is, what vision boards are, how you can use them to create beautiful things into your life, and just give you like that kind of motivation, because when we visualize something or we see something that we like, it pushes us to kind of like kind of reach for that goal, right? It kind of motivates us. There have been so many people that have used this technique, used visualization and vision boards, and their dreams have come true. So I would say, first things first, when you're making your vision board, just go, do whatever makes you feel good. Print out whatever makes you feel good. I like to make my pictures. So I would go on Google and type in my manifestations. For example, I'll tell you what's on my vision board. One thing on my vision board is nature. I'm a big nature girl. I love the outdoors. I'm in nature right now. I love the birds. I love natural settings. So that's one thing that was on my vision board, and that helped me to achieve it, because I was, looking at it all the time and really kind of like visualizing and like feeling what it would be like to have that thing, to be in nature, for example. So that's like one way. Like, get a piece of paper. You go to like the dollar store, get like a cardboard or something, and just put a picture of what you want in your life. Like, you can do as many pictures as you want. It's a very powerful technique, because it trains your brain, and this is like psychology as well. It trains your brain. You have a reticular activating system in your brain. So what this is, it allows your brain, whenever it sees something that is familiar, right? So you putting your pictures on your vision board, it's familiar, right? When you see that thing, your reticulating activating system goes off, and your brain is like, oh, okay, let's have some more of that. You seek it out in your environment, right? Or you seek it out wherever it is that you go. So it's a very powerful technique. Also, I'm going to talk about how to visualize, how to really get into the feeling of visualization, and using your mind's eye to see further into the future, to experience what your dreams would feel like. So for me, I feel like the best time to visualize is whenever you fucking can. Like, people say before bed or first thing in the morning, but honestly, just visualize whenever you fucking can. Like, I understand people have different schedules, and sometimes you can't do it first thing in the morning or right before bed, but those are really powerful moments to visualize. Really close your eyes and try to see a mental picture of what you would like to have in your life, right? And And I feel like this helps because, it trains your brain to motivate you to go after that thing that you are seeking. So I would say how I like to visualize, usually I like feeling good first. So I would do something that makes me feel good, like I'll take a walk or drink some water, or what else? Or just do something that boosts my mood, like maybe listen to a little bit of music or something like that to get me into like a good mood if I'm not already in a good mood, right? So that way, after after I visualize, I feel, or before I visualize, I feel good. My emotions are high. I'm feeling good about life, about everything. And then I start to picture what I would like to have in my reality. It's so powerful, right? So that's visualization, how to visualize. I'm also gonna go into some things that I personally manifested through visualization. So yeah, one thing is nature. Like, I love being in nature. I'm originally from the city, so you don't really get a lot of nature over there. Unless you go to the park or something. But yeah, like I love being in natural setting and the birds and shit like that. So that's where I am now, and I'm really grateful, Also, another hack, which I totally love when it comes to vision boards and manifesting, is you definitely have to be grateful, right? Gratitude is such a powerful emotion. Gratitude allows you to raise your energy up, right? Because it's a very high vibration. It raises your energy up, versus somebody who's not grateful, right? Usually what happens, that blessing or whatever it is that they're getting there, they push it away from them, right? Because they're not grateful for it. But when you are grateful for something, usually that energy is so powerful that it attracts that thing into your life. So I would recommend kind of doing maybe a gratitude journal before you visualize, really getting your piece of paper, pen, whatever. You can even write it in your phone. I personally like to write things down physically with my hand because it just does something to the brain. I don't know, more psychology shit, more science shit. So yeah, like when you physically write something, it's supposed to be like, I don't know, like more like better or something, I don't know. But yeah, so getting a journal and writing down what you would like to have, like, for example, something I write a lot is like, oh, I'm so grateful to be healthy. Like, I'm so grateful to have like family and like friends, and I'm so grateful for music. I'm so grateful for food, like shelters, like stuff like that. So yeah, you really have to like write out what it is that you are grateful for, that you have in the present moment, and also start writing down things that you don't even have, right? I feel like that's pretty powerful too. Like, when I didn't have a car, I mean, I don't have a car now, but when I was manifesting a car, I was writing it as if I already had the car, right? So I was journaling, and I was like, I'm so grateful for my car. Like, it works and it's functional. And then before bed, I would look at, like a Pinterest or my vision board, and I see like the interior of the car that I wanted, right? And I would visualize that, and then eventually I got my car. So that's kind of how it works. You just really have to train your mind to be in kind of a as relaxed state as possible, a peaceful state where you can let the images come to you. Also, you can use Pinterest. I feel like Pinterest is so fucking cool. Like, everything like everything that you want to manifest, you can just Google it, like Google a picture, because what you want already exists, right? Like what you desire to have in this world already fucking exists. So, what's stopping you from having it? The only thing that's stopping you from having it is that the belief that you don't deserve it, right? So what we have to do, what we do during visualization and vision boards, using vision boards, is we training our brain, right? Training our subconscious to believe that we deserve those things, right? When we look at a picture, when we look at we visualize something in our mind's eye, we train our bodies, we train our brain to seek out those things in which we desire, right? And I feel like feeling is a secret. This is Neville Goddard teaching. I think Neville Goddard, he was a very powerful manifestation coach. A lot of people like him. I enjoy him as well. So Neville Goddard has this book or something. I think it's called Feeling is a Secret, and I read it, and it's so fucking good. Feeling is a secret. You have to feel kind of good about what you are manifesting. Feel good about it. Smile, kind of crack a smile or something like that, where you kind of inviting this energy into your life, right? You're telling God, telling the universe that, oh wow, this would be so great, if I had this thing, and just being very honest about what you want, right? And so visualization and vision boards are very powerful because they allow you to focus really on what you want by relaxing yourself and really kind of bringing in that vision of what you would like to have in your life. So vision boards are so powerful. I'm gonna share with you guys a hack that I personally have that helps me stay motivated. Is the color of my vision board. So the color of my vision board is pink. I'm a pinkaholic. I've loved pink ever since I was a girl. I used to lie about it because for some reason I was embarrassed to say that I like pink. But the older I get, the more I realize I love fucking pink, So my vision board is pink, and so I try to get pink things in my life. And I know that sounds so what does that have to do with visualizing? I mean, I feel like it's kind of a motivational thing, right? When I look at something pink, I look at how I would like my life to be or my future ambitions. So a lot of times I paint my nails pink, or I wear pink, or what else? Or I would get a pink, bottle or something. Do I have any pink bottles? No. Or what else? Anything, a pink notebook. Just trying to invite those beautiful feelings, and looking at something that reminds you. And I think you should do this every day, guys. Really look at something every day that makes you feel good, that brings you that sense of peace, and use that thing to invite those positive feelings, those feelings of gratitude, those feelings of love and peace, and kind of giving those things power, right? And less power to all the things that don't fulfill your desires, right? So I hope that makes sense, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's episode. Next week's episode, we're gonna be talking about next week's episode, we're gonna be talking about if you feel stuck in life, because sometimes that fucking happens, right? Sometimes, we feel stuck in a rut, we can't we can't get to where we want to go. Next week's episode is going to be how to get unstuck, right? How to start doing things in your life, how to start feeling about things in your life that will ultimately start creating more happiness, more bliss, more joy in your everyday life. So tune in to next week's episode. Thank you guys so much for listening, and I'll see you next week. Stay right within.